Yeah, what I know. Jokic pleading his case. And it'll be signed out of bounds. Jokic gets back. And there's a late call on the Philadelphia bench. Just ran halfway up the tunnel.
Well, listen, it's the lack of whistles down here has allowed Philly to play super physical. They're undersized, but that doesn't mean, that you should be able to reach and wrap around. And this, I know that's going to challenge it, but we will see.
The green light is flashing. Doc Rivers, one of two active head coaches, along with Greg Popovich, with 900 or more career wins. Frustrated, Jokic sits down. Green light. Love that, Scott. They need to put one in the middle, though, right where the officials meet, so you can watch it all the time.
Or you can do one for the scoreboard, hang it down. Foul right there, not called. Foul right there, not called. Well, they called that one. I don't think they can win that one. But we've seen crazier things.
Yeah, this might be a big call. Well, this is the last chance for Philadelphia. As Scott poking.
That was on the arm. That one was a call that should have been. That second one. And here's another thing Fish will do. You let you get away with it once, not twice. First one comes in, gets some hand involved. Second one wraps around the outside.
A 10-point lead for the Nuggets. 1:15 to go. Get the call here. By the way, why would we wait? Happy 76th birthday to Eric Clapton, the greatest guitarist to ever live. You know what he said, Scott? Every time you pick up your guitar to play if it's last versus goal. The Philadelphia bench outscoring the Nuggets bench 40-16 tonight. Have a look at this. Well, let's get the call. That has been deemed successful as Mike Scott deflected the ball. The game clock, free throw line extended. There you have it. Snap the back. That's not considered a foul. Okay. But that had a couple of losses this year. Mike Scott lost the points. Double-double of game over with. But the one thing you don't want to do is foul. Just a bad pass by Jokic there. Free throw good. You have to give some credit to Philly. They have not given up. You can experience mountains of winning at Saratoga Casino. Blackhawk. 101. Lead is 8. And the layup is good by Maxey. They should have put Maxey in a long time ago. Nuggets have just gone dead in the water here. Long lead pass to Murray. Murray flushes it. That should do it. For Jamal Murray, dunk for 30. Remember, the Nuggets were a 5-point favorite coming into the game. They lead by 8 in 8 seconds. Jokic is fouled. Joker trying to, he's done this before, trying to get the 3 points because he knows they're going to reach a foul, just kind of bumps into it. I'm not sure why that is. Well, he's going to the free throw line. Is he getting 3 free throws on this? No, just get 2 in the bonus. That's an unbelievable start to the game. First time the crowd's been in over a year. An ugly finish, but I think Denver just trying to milk this and get this game over with, unfortunately.
Malanglag ah.
S.com/here to help. some of the beautiful new amenities here at Phoenix Suns Arena. A little prize food store grab and go. We can send our state manager, Sheila Simpson, down there. Welcome back to Phoenix Suns Arena. Along with our director, David Hughes, producer, Peyton Witness. That's the smooth shooter, Eddie Johnson. I'm Kevin Ray. Big second quarter for the Suns as they really got their scoring going, and thanks in large part to the Suns bench.
Yeah, the bench was huge. Dario Saric, I thought, was spectacular. That's what they need from him. I think he stabilizes that unit.
There's no shot that Devin cannot shoot. Caught the ball at the free throw line and backed up 4 steps. He won that one. He's backing up. He's he backed up again. Yeah, he backed to the line. And that's the only part I think, as we approach the end of the season, that I think he needs to take advantage of. Now, he's done it at times this year. He got a big body. Hurts people when he drives the ball. Young on the drive. Tosses one over the outstretched hand to DeAndre Ayton and able to pick up the foul. Looked like he got fouled twice. First one by Snell, then Bogdanovich. And still says, okay, I guess I'll just have to get the 2. He was frowning all the way. He's still scowling. Good reason. 17, 3 rebounds, 2 assists in his 21 minutes. Devin understands it. He's welcome to, being looked at as a star in the league. A lot of times you're not going to get those calls. You're just not. And he's got to learn to play through it, and he has. But one of the things we've talked about is, situations like this, like we saw on Sunday, is he's able to draw the contact and foul there by Solomon Hill. But you know this from having played in playoffs. Playoff games are a completely different level of intensity. And the Suns certainly saw a little ratcheted up intensity in the bubble, but that does not even come close to what real playoff intensity is like. We want to remind you to join First Bank and the Phoenix Suns on April 6th for Arizona Gives Day, a one-day online fundraiser benefiting nonprofits across the state. Visit suns.com/AZGives and donate to something that matters. Yeah, and you can only say so much about it. And the Suns have, obviously, 2 guys in Chris Paul and Jay Crowder that can give stories, that can help get this young team prepared. And Torrey Craig. Get this young team prepared. But, it's nothing like it. You have to go through it and experience it. Look with 9-19 here in the quarter. They're able to get the pass inside to Capella. He tried to hold him off. I was like, no. It's a big body. He's 6'10", 240. Averaging a double-double. Capella, 15 points, 14 rebounds, number 1 in the league in rebounding. Michigan's rebounding partner, though, on John Collins here in the second half. Saw him took that ankle in the first. Pass inside, but DA will be rung up with the offensive foul. That'll be 3. Yeah. 6:25 to go here in the third. Suns leading it by 13.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now?
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted.
Expired.
Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house. I hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request?
I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Come, Valley Sports Arizona. We will continue to be your home with the sun.
Is right again. The sweet spot down there. There's no question about that.
Valley Sports Arizona.
We can blow your mind.
31st.
79-66. Suns leading the Hawks with 6:25 to go in the third quarter. And it's time for Jim Beam. Raise one to your fan family. 5 points on Sunday. Devin Booker also passed LB Leandro Barbosa for third on the Suns' all-time three-pointers made list. Book now sits only behind Thunder Dan and the two-time MVP Steve Nash.
So it's just amazing how many records you can break. Phoenix Suns record. And, look, then we start talking about, greatest Suns and all of that. I mean, he is in position, but the only thing now that he has to add is what? Winning.
Yeah.
Going deep into the playoffs, getting to the finals. All those things is all about winning because he's going to break the numbers.
Hill behind the stripe, puts it on the deck, swings it back outside to Snell, fires across to Bogdanovich. Good ball movement that time by the Hawks. Sets up Bogdanovich for the three-point hit.
And I love that because he had his feet set. He just caught it. He didn't even try to recalibrate. He just caught it and let it go. That's all about rhythm and being ready to execute before you even catch the ball.
Bogdanovich, part of the interesting offseason story. Originally thought he was going to be heading to Milwaukee and eventually finds himself in Atlanta. His book continues his hot third quarter, 11 now of his 21 coming in here in the third.
So beautiful. You just love to see guys one dribble left, right, just pull up and just fall straight.
Again, I would highly encourage you, if you're a Suns fan who has tickets to an upcoming game, get here early. And it's always, I think, enjoyable and neat to watch a lot of the different players go through workouts. But when you watch Book and know how he scores the ball, DJ, you get an even greater appreciation for it when you watch him go through his pregame routine.
Yeah, it's all about practice and really trying to imagine what you're going to do. And you can even think about the players that's going to guard you. And he has a notebook on players and how they guard him and what shots he needs to execute.
Donovich trying to shake off Chris Paul, find some space behind the stripe. Crowder thought about pulling from deep as Capella knocks the entry pass away. Just under 4.5 to go here in the third. Hawks in the midst of a long road trip, playing the 6th of 8 straight on the road.
Look at that. I mean, that's the defender's running at him. He knows that he attacks his weak foot. And just one or two dribbles just gets him right to a clear area. And then the green stops. Well, I'm not going to try to get all the way to the rim. I'll just pull up. This is like a layup right here.
And working off screens, Herter able to get a hand on it. Crowder again, touch pass inside to DA. Hard to tell if he lost that or Capella got a piece of it.
Well, I think, too, he wanted to quick shoot it because he didn't know what Capella was. They know he bounced it off him.
Capella averaging not quite 2.5 blocks per game. Here is Gallinari.
And he'll start posting up. And they just start going to him in the post. So it's a lot of weapons that Nate can really go with here as this game works its way into the fourth quarter.
First miss of the quarter for Book, now 4 of 5. Here's Herter with a little leaner in the lane. DA clears the rebound, but Herter sneaks in for the steal. Out to Bogdanovich for 3.
How often do we see it? You turn the ball over, and at this level especially, you're going to pay. I mean, it just always happens. You don't get the rebound, they get a second chance, they score. You turn it over, they're going to score. And that's why turnovers hurt you.
17 for Bogdanovich, averaging 10. Step back long 2 for Book. This one spins out. Bogdanovich has given Atlanta a little life here. 10 of his 17 in the quarter. Solomon Hill connecting on the triple, so back-to-back threes, and all of a sudden, it's a 6-point Suns lead.
This beer looks just like beer. But what if we told you its recipe is over 100 years old? Created in Mexico by a Jew brewmaster. It's not just any beer now, it's Dos Equis. and most interesting beer.
Whether you need dinner for two or with the Smart Essentials carried right to your door with same-day delivery powered by DoorDash. Try it at PetSmart.com.
The concern you have in moments like this as a team.
Now knocking him down.
Terrence Mann to the cut and flushes it in with the right hand.
Zoo cleared the face. That time he kept the defender on his back. He wouldn't let him come around to make his rotation. Man sent it down.
Whistle and a timeout here in the third quarter. Kawhi a letter to the Clippers.
Why am I so calm right now?
Spring. The desire to be outside.
Every slam dunk. Presented by T-Mobile. Clipper fans, within the Fox Sports Go app, you have access to Clippers Court Vision, powered by AWS. Clippers Court Vision lets you control and customize your live viewing experience. Select from multiple augmented reality features to transform the way you watch. Clippers Court Vision, powered by AWS, brings you closer to the game. More information, visit FoxSportsGo.com or experience it on the Fox Sports Go app now.
All right, let me give you one area that we've picked up points in previous games because of our aggressive defense, and that's steals. We've come up with a number of steals. We see the jumper go down by Ross that time. Right now in the game, Orlando has 7 steals. Clippers just 1 steal for the game.
Clippers have 12 total turnovers. Kennard, great look at the foul line and knocks it in. Luke Kennard now with 14.
That was Patterson who set that screen. That's a good screen that he set to get Kennard that open.
4 of the 5 starters are in double figures. The lone starter not there, it's Nicholas Batum with 2 points, but he has 10 rebounds and 5 assists. Bamba outrivals everybody, although he was maybe 2 feet taller than the 2 combatants for that loose ball, so he holds on to it. 90 seconds remain here in this third quarter. It's been a tough one for the Clippers, and it has given a lot of confidence to this Orlando Magic squad. The first and 2 free throws by Bamba fall. Now a quick word from Cedar Sack.
Here for the athletes, the fans, and all your MVPs. Cedars-Sinai, we're right here.
This is an important stretch for him. You have to think these final power minute games, 25 for the Magic, to see what they have in Mo Bamba. He's a unique player that can shoot, obviously, and he's very, very long. He and Jonathan Isaac, that would be a really formidable defense if they could all get on the same page. Patterson catches 2-3. Nothing but Orlando jerseys inside. Hampton drives on Kennard, swooping in off the window, and Kennard reels in the loose ball. Clippers lead by just 5. Man, back to Kennard, blocked off the window by Bamba.
Luke just a little bit too far under the basket, couldn't get it up the right way.
Porter fouled by Man. He'll go to the line for 2.
All right, I've got an interesting one for you. I know you remember that Bamba was the 6th pick overall in the draft that year. Do you know who number 7 was right after him?
Do you want suspense?
No, just tell me the answer.
I do know who it was. It was his new teammate.
How about that?
Wendell Carter Jr.
6 and 7 wind up together on the same team.
Free throw is good for Porter. A game day deal, Clipper Nation, you don't want to miss. Go to the Clippers official online merch store for today's deal of the game. Buy one hat, get another for 50% off. Visit shop.clippers.com to start shopping. Offer valid today only. I'm afraid to look. It's a 3-point lead for the Clippers. Offensively, the well has gone dry. Kennard to Man to the cup. Oh, draws the foul, but a sweet move to get to the rim. They'll go to the free throw line for just the 6th and 7th time for the Clippers tonight.
If he had it to do over again, he would have gotten it up a little bit higher, would have cleared the rim and gone in, and he's shooting for the 3-point play.
Clippers just 8 for 22 from the field in this third quarter. Orlando 11 for 22. As Man makes good on the first and 2. Time now for Give It Everything. Brought to you by Kia. Clippers have done very well against Orlando going back to January of 2014. A win tonight will be the longest win streak they've ever had, over 18. I've got news. This is going to be a much tighter game than we had anticipated after the first 2 minutes of this one. Man with both free throws puts the Clippers out in front 5-5. Bamba inside, right place, right time.
Patterson makes a great defensive play, blocks the shot, and the shot falls right into the hands of the Magic player who lays it up and in.
Clippers will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Will they have the lead? Coffee for 3. And Bamba with the loose ball for Orlando.
Brian, we starting backcourt for the Clippers really struggling. As well as we've been shooting the ball lately, we're struggling just 10 of 27 combined for Kennard and Jackson.
At the buzzer, no. The Clippers dodge a bullet as Randall misses ahead of the horn. We move to the fourth quarter. Clippers by 3. images of the game presented by Honey with a little sweet music to add. If you look inside a Staples Center, well, we got a ball game, and I can't tell you that I thought that would be the case, Mr. Patello, at the start of this one.
Brian, think about the first half. We talked about Zoo, 5 for 5 from the floor. He had 10 points, and now he has not scored a field goal here in the second half.
They have 9 total rebounds, quarter the other way. You can tell the Clippers are going to be aggressive here to start the fourth quarter to regain control of the game. Nice idea there for Jackson. Ball kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Clippers. We're just underway in the fourth quarter. If you're wondering, well, what's happened? Clippers got out to a 12-0 lead in the first 2 minutes of the game. They led by as many as 16. But Orlando just kept hanging around. They were never able to break this one wide open. It's a 3-point game with 11 and a half to play. Jackson hit from behind, no foul, but he knocks down the shot. And Reggie Jackson has 15.
I'm not sure that Reggie wasn't thinking about lobbing it to Zoo, and when it got hit from behind, it was like a straight line shot into the rim.
Ross, the gifted scorer, misses around the rim, and the rebound back tap outside for an extended possession for Orlando. Bamba, a long two, misses short.
Isn't it interesting how Orlando's come up with all those 50-50 balls that are bouncing on the ground, or the ones that come out long?
Well, they're playing hard, there's no doubt. We talked about it at the start of the game. Not only is Steve Clifford a terrific person, but boy, he's a great coach for Orlando. Late in the clock for Jackson, the three spins off. Clippers were just 2 for 13 in the third from distance.
You saw in that possession, that was a dribbles possession rather than ball movement possession.
Porter down the lane and down the hatch. It's a 3-point lead for the Clippers. We have seen trust break down for the Clippers when shots stop falling. They need to move the ball. Coffee. Man, behind the back, high off the window, no. Zoo, the second effort is true.
Great effort that time by Zubac. We just talked about it. He hadn't had a bucket yet in the second half. That was an effort one right there.
This is a good energy group out there for Ty Lue. Let's see if it can spark something. Clippers lead by 5. How about only 6 turnovers for Orlando?
This guy's dangerous right here with the ball.
Patterson has a loose ball. They were teammates.
Three.
Same teams, same channel. Valley Sports Arizona. Coming March 31st.
Tickets for 6 exciting Suns matchups in April go on sale Monday. PayPal 6-man season ticket members receive priority access to tickets starting April 5th at 8 a.m. Non-members will receive access April 5th at 3 p.m. pending available seats. Members also receive exclusive access to 6-game rally packs that include the same seats for all games. Take advantage of these benefits and many more by becoming a member at suns.com/memberships. Tonight's Skyview PJ brought to you by our friends at Verizon, the official 5G and wireless partner of the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, that man Dario Sharp, he has really made an interest back into the bench. Bench is like, where you been, man? We needed you.
He has responded in a big way. 7 of 8 in 16 minutes, 3 of 3 from deep. He's got 20, season high 21. That came in the victory against the Lakers. Here's Trae Young, step back 3-0. In Payne fights away with the rebound. Suns with numbers if they push it. Payne takes it high off the window. Boy, Torrey Craig was flying in with bad intentions, but he has a collision with Cam Johnson. Out to Herter, fires from long range.
It just goes to show you how streaky that can be, right? Now, Atlanta got back in the game with that. Then they might start to do the Suns a favor if that's the only way they feel like they can get back into the game.
Yeah, they closed that third quarter hitting 4 of 6. Atlanta coming in, they are 16th in the league in terms of three-point shooting, and just over 36% per game. As Bogdanovich, who really did most of the damage, will check back in here. Atlanta playing the 6th game of an 8-game road trip covering 14 days. Dario with the spin, and shot clock expires there.
Yeah, lost track of the shot clock. Again, that's a mental mistake because it's not only his fault, it's his teammates' fault because they should be screaming, shoot it, shoot it.
9th turnover for the Suns. It has led to 15 Atlanta points, so the Hawks have certainly capitalized. Here is Young, a double-double, 12 points, 10 assists, but 4-13 from the field. Bogdanovich was able to shake loose, kicks it across to Trae Young, knocks down his first 3 of the night.
All he needs is one. And so that should set off the alarm bell right there if you campaign.
Quickest player in NBA history to knock down 400 threes. Did it in 159 games. Is Torrey Craig inside with another offensive rebound and big putback.
What a huge pickup he's been.
I mean, did not score a single game in 18 games with Milwaukee in double figures. He's got another one here tonight, 12 points. He's got 8 rebounds as well, EJ.
Well, Milwaukee put him in this desperation mode. I mean, think about it. He knew that he didn't live up to their expectation. And a lot of times you feel like, okay, I can't go to the next team. And then too, I got new life here. I can make something happen. And he has.
Young steps into the passing lane, able to generate the steal.
I thought he had Bogdanovich wide open. Didn't give it to him.
Yeah, I think he tried to get a little greedy, but
I guess greed helped.
They'll take it. They will take the 3 from Gallinari. He's got 13 now after his quiet first half. Makes it a 4-point game. And Craig pushed by Snell on the sideline and stepping out of bounds. And that will be another turnover for Phoenix. 11 and 18 points for the Hawks off of those 11 turnovers.
It's officially a ball game. Always make note. NBA games, for the most part, they're going to come down to the last 2-3 minutes. Suns, they can't kick themselves for it. They're playing against a team that's playing very good basketball.
Bogdanovich had a wide open layup, kicks it out to Gallinari, who Misfires on the three.
It's so amazing. He got a chance to make it a 2-point game.
Cam get that one. Craig nearly had the rebound.
And Cam's not really comfortable tonight like he normally is.
League's top three-point shooter won't connect on that one. Last touch by Atlanta. Suns basketball. And you were talking about game coming down to crunch time or clutch time, if you will. Suns are 12 and 11 in clutch games. When you've got scores within 5 points in the last 5 minutes.
30 seconds timeout for infection control.
Gallinari's got a cut. Sew it up.
Get a little break in the action as the training staff tends to him. Monty Williams taking the opportunity to pull his team over.
That's why I couldn't have been a trainer. I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't comfortable putting a Band-Aid on my own cut.
You get a little lightheaded there?
You put it on somebody else. So in essence, K-Ray, if you and I were off somewhere and you started to bleed, you in trouble.
The Suns will be right back on the floor tomorrow night, taking on the Chicago Bulls, newly armed with
Revenge.
Vucevic.
Revenge against the Booch. Zach LaVine, I think, is a little beat up. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to see him. Billy Donovan was saying they kept him off his feet today, got treatments, and he aggravated an ankle injury. And LaVine had struggled with his shooting the last couple of games as a result, and he's trying to make a decision. Am I becoming more of a liability if I play on a bad wheel versus getting out there? This guy has not missed a single game this season, so you'll see. DA rolls to the rack, draws the contact, fouled there by Gallinari, and Ayton will be at the line shooting a couple of free throws. DA with 8 points, 11 rebounds tonight.
The biggest star should ever think he's a liability because it's hard for his team to win if the star's not on the floor. So that's something new for me in that mindset.
DA has that one spin out for the Suns. With 10 plus 3-pointers, you know what that means. It's time to eat. You can head to a Valley Carlo Jr. tomorrow to get a free Western Bacon Cheeseburger with the purchase of any size fountain drink. Suns 11 of 29. Really cut down on their 3-point attempts in the second half.
Hawks have caught up. Hawks right now, they've made 11 as well.
Yeah, 11-28.
One less than 10. Then again, the free throw line. You know, I talked about as one of the keys. When you have a big lead, teams get desperate. And that's when you have to get more aggressive, get to the bonus. And that's how you keep teams away from you. So there's only 15 free throw attempts tonight, 17 for the Hawks.
Yeah, they had 29 on Sunday. Of course, that was with overtime. Bogdanovich, Booker with the defensive assignment, trying to cool him off. He's got 19 for the game. Works his way across the paint. Can't get that one. Bridges able to get a hand on it. Crowder with a save.
Crowder, great reactions right there. Which is what they call it.
This ball lost the handle. He was trying to take a peek inside the Ayton. And the Suns turn it over for the 13th time now.
Yeah, Chris is struggling tonight. That's offensively.
Behind the strike, down low to triple. Hook with a head down, swings it into the corner. Paul. The fellow with a rebound. Young on the run. And grabbed and fouled, and Trey Young will head to the line with a chance to tie it up. Only had one tie tonight.
Paul got the matchup he likes. Trey Young. He'll get that look every time.
Atlanta team comes in 23-23, 12-14 on the road. The road trip that started back on March 20th, they opened it up with a victory against the Lakers. They've got stops against San Antonio and New Orleans in a back-to-back. We're tied 103. We'll get a timeout with 3:31 to go.
Special delivery. At Domino's, you can now stream thousands of movies for free with any online order, no matter what you order. So you could have stuffed cheesy bread with extra cheesy rom-coms.
It's you.
Suns in the front end of a back-to-back. They'll take on the Bulls tomorrow night. Close out this homestand against the Thunder on Friday. A little back and forth at Houston, back home, and against the Clippers. Clippers have right on the heels of the Suns, winners of 6 straight, but they were in a dogfight with Orlando at last check. is Paul in the dribble penetration. Knocked down the little mid-range.
I said it doesn't matter where he is in regards to his contribution, but the fourth quarter is just as great.
Interesting timeout called here. Hawks will only have 2 remaining with the Suns in front by 2 with 3:20 to go.
America First Credit Union was founded with the dream of helping our members.
Yeah, that's a 2-man game you knew was an issue for teams coming in. The Suns had done a pretty good job of it through the first 2.5, 3 quarters. Look, little pump fake, rising up. Can't get the spin. Has not scored since midway through the third.
The first game back home from anywhere on road trip is always the toughest game.
Gallinari had the mismatch with Chris Paul.
I got away with it.
Over to Herter, pump fake, relocates, fires at 3. Bridges flying in, snares the rebound.
Suns are going to need all 5 white jerseys in that paint.
Hawks have never led in this one. Down to D.A. Working on Capella. Little right-hand jump hook. Cash it in. Big bucket there for the big fella.
I don't even know if he saw the rim. I mean, Capella's so long, he had his own hand right up there, but the Andre concentrated and got it in.
Capella, number 3 in the league, and shot blocks Crowder. With the hands, comes up with the steal. On the push and the drive. He got bumped, no whistle.
The Crowder never ventures in there, and I think, he's got too deep on that play. I thought he had Devin open quickly on that. Didn't feel comfortable.
When Bogdanovich had a point-blank shot and just short-armed it. Final 90 seconds here in the fourth. Paul draws the double team. And has to call the timeout as he was sealed here on the near sideline. That'll leave the Suns with 1 timeout remaining. And a 2-point lead over Atlanta with 1:26 to go here in the fourth. And Jay Crowder coming off of that over game on Sunday, but has responded in a big way. 15 points, including 4 knockdowns from deep.
Yeah, he's done well from out there. Everybody is really giving some sort of contribution tonight for the Suns. I think it's been a tough outing for them, just from a mental standpoint and a physical, getting their body clocks back in order as well after playing on the East Coast. It's just always difficult. And you try to do everything to, shake away from it and not let it happen. But it always does.
Yeah, and again, if you've not had a chance to check out the Suns.com story by Great content team. Cody Cunningham writing it. Just talking about the journey of Jay Crowder all the way back to his high school days. At that time, he was just trying to earn himself a college scholarship. Got that college scholarship playing in junior college and finds his way from Marquette. Second round pick by Cleveland. And no matter where he goes, finds himself as Bridges spins to the rack. And Bridges with the delivery. What a play coming out of the timeout.
That's a great play drawn up there from Monty Williams.
Well, you can see all the attention paid to Devin Booker and Chris Paul as Young is double teamed. Suns forcing him to scramble here a little bit. Bogdanovich with a tough contested three over Booker.
How many times have we seen that from him when he's a member of the Sacramento?
Yeah.
I mean, he is a tough shot maker in these situations, and he loves to take advantage of it.
He missed 25 games with a knee injury back in January. Book on the drive, gets it high off the window, not there, but DA with a follow, tip in, yes. 48.8 left.
Donovan don't make a mistake. You can't ever just take for granted that a guy's not going to shoot. Especially a guy like Miguel, he's a starter. He plays big time minutes. He's a guy that will take that opportunity. That was a guy off the bench. I get it. You can take a chance and think that he's not going to be aggressive. He'll try to run the play. But you're talking about a guy that, is always out there. He's going to sense what you're doing, and he's going to be aggressive and go to the rim. That's a huge mistake on Bogdanovich's part.
Sun with 7 players in double figures, all 5 of the starters. Torrey Craig with 12 and 8 off the Suns bench, his best game. And Dario Saric with 25 rebounds. I know Suns fans a little concerned about the late game scoring and execution of the Suns coming off of that road trip. But I know you and TC and Tom were talking about it earlier. There's just really been no time to really work and clean up some of those issues they've had because of so little practice time between travel and the games.
You're right. And, I think that's always the challenge. But that's why you have to keep yourself mentally ready and find ways to fight it off, the malaise of situations like this. Let's hope it works.
Suns run a double at Young. He tried to throw it up deep, catch it away. Suns leading by 3. Booker gets a switch with Young coming out on him. Now they bring the double. Paul to the lane, finds Crowder. Behind the stripe, hit the 3. He'll look for 4.
And I guess this is apropos. I mean,
it's the way he opened the game.
Yeah, the way he opened the game and didn't take a ton of shots. I know he felt like he made a mistake late in this game. Probably when he decided not to give it to Depp, but he didn't trust himself to do it, turned it over. Right there, Gallinari. Getting there, and then the complaint happens. Every time somebody's knocked somebody down on that shot, they complain. Well,
and it's always the three-point shooter for the other team.
Yes.
Just to complain.
And he did the same thing a number of plays earlier where he contorted his body to get a foul.
Young takes a handoff, racing on Torrey Craig, throws it up toward the glass. And he will be at the line for a couple more free throws. And these will be right at his season average. Free throw 8 and 9 coming up, which is what he averages per game. Number 1 in free throws made. 342 free throws made.
Again, he knows how to draw foul. He's not doing anything illegal. He's just using the rules.
Big difference tonight, though, is the Suns really kept him in check from behind the stripe. 36% three-point shooter. He was just 1 of 4 tonight. Double-double, though. 18 points, 13 assists. Young gets the pair. Quick scramble as Booker draws the double team. Dario Bridges up ahead to Chris Paul. Suns handle the pressure nicely there. And I know it creates extremely nervous moments, Baylox moments for the fans, but in a lot of ways, EJ, the way these games have been so close of late, you got to believe that it will pay dividends for this team as they get to the playoffs with Monty and the coaching staff having a chance to break down the tape and the few practice sessions that they have, they'll have something really tangible to work on.
Come playoff time, all this is going to help because games are going to be close. And so, without a doubt, I love the fact that guys didn't play well. Chris Paul didn't have a good game, turned it on in the fourth. Crowder was used, Jarrett was used. That's what a team should do.
Whether you need dinner for 2 or a room with a view, get all your PetSmart essentials carried right to your door with same-day.
These are the people who work on the front lines. They need a network that's built right. That's why we created Verizon Frontline, the advanced networking technology for first responders. Built on America's most reliable network. Built for real interoperability and built for 5G. It's America's #1 network in public safety. Verizon Frontline, built right for first responders. This beer looks just like beer. But what if we told you its recipe is over 100 years old?
All right, Wayas working in the truck tonight. We got Eddie Mike Miller, Pete Gordon on our mobile cam. Big night for Jay Crowder, 19 points. Big night for Super Dario. Efficient, effective, and the Suns looking like they'll be able to hang on for win number 32 of the season.
Yeah, he wins pretty all the time. It looked like this was going to be a pretty game. The way the Suns dominated early. But it didn't turn out to be that way. And give the Hawks credit. I mean, they didn't quit. They didn't have one of their better games.
Playing without John Collins. Quick inbound to Gallinari. Handoff to Bogdanovich. He's had the hot shooting hand, but can't connect on that one. Chris Paul will just dribble this one out. Hard-fought win here at home. What a return home with a W. 117 to 110. The Suns improved to 32-14. Hawks fall below 500 to 23-24. Over there, the next Suns game will be on Valley Sports tomorrow. The Suns play host to the Chicago Bulls. Coverage getting underway at 6:30 p.m. For our stat man Jim Brewer, our stage manager Sheila Simpson, and the smooth shooter Eddie Johnson, I'm Kevin Ray saying so long from downtown Phoenix with the Suns win at 117-110. Stay tuned now for Suns Live with your hosts, Tom Leander and Tom Chambers.
Book bouncing off defenders like a pinball. The Suns start a homestand with the Hawks and Dario Sharp busting out of a slump. Yet the Hawks just kept hanging around until Jay Crowder comes up with a key 4-point play. DeAndre Ayton, some big plays down the stretch. Suns
to 96. Ball deflected out of bounds. He'll adjust the clock here. Orlando after a line change on their roster. Pick up a win here tonight. Ross fouled by Leonard, 1.1 to play. Getting one from my finger on exactly what the Clippers' undoing was. The team was a big deal. I mean, it's 17 turnovers, obviously. Because the well went dry in the second half. Orlando should come around. And I'll tell you what, I don't care if you have all-stars or if you have a bunch of players you just acquired. A team with momentum is a team that is tough to beat. Orlando just kept their head all game long.
Clippers had to shoot down the low 30s because they were at 52 at halftime. They were at 41 for the game, so that's just one of those nights.
Buzzer sounds, and for the first time all year, Clippers drop a game on the tail end of a back-to-back. The win streak is over in Los Angeles.
30 minutes, money, please take it on the stage. We'll see you on Thursday. Good
I love to watch him dunk. And I saw him do some things this summer.
Restrizioni per le festività pasquali, misure di sostegno all'economia e campagna vaccinale al centro del dibattito politico. Emiliano
Every quarter, oh. In every quarter, first quarter, 26, 6, plus 18, 25 equals 25 equals 1.
assegno avrà un importo compreso tra i 50 e i 250 euro, spetterà a tutte le famiglie con figli e carico. Per tutti i mesi di
Ayan Brad, ganito ayan oh. First quarter ng Los Angeles 26. Plus plus mo yung second quarter na 25 equals 51. Bali yung second quarter niya magiging 51. Tapos plus mo yung third quarter. 51 plus 22, 73. Plus mo yung second quarter na 25 equals 51. Bali yung second quarter niya magiging 51. Tapos plus mo yung third quarter. 51 plus 22, 73. Plus mo yung second quarter na 25 equals 51. Bali yung second quarter niya magiging 51. Tapos plus mo yung third quarter. 51 plus 22, 73. Plus mo yung second quarter na 25 equals 51. Bali yung second quarter niya magiging 51. Tapos plus mo yung third quarter. 51.